Hey everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show channel. It's Sunday night. It's time for We Care You Matter. And tonight I guess I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, because we had our family Christmases the last couple of days. But I still wanted to come on tonight because what I want to do is take these opportunities to share with you what's going on with our OTSC Network TV. And I want to talk to you about what is going to be really important to me for probably the next 4 weeks is going to be the Chicago Muskie Expo. So with that, and then I want to talk about also tonight, I was supposed to start tonight. Tonight I was supposed to do this with Rick Badalini at Yellowbird Fishing Products. Actually, we had last Friday, we had done a short video about We Care You Matter that I was going to air tonight because we had all the family Christmas stuff going on. Yesterday we did my family, and today we did my wife's family at our house. So it's been interesting and it's been busy. But with that, I still wanted to share with everybody where we're at with the TV channel, what's going on with the expos and all the other stuff. So with that, I'm going to get started with tonight's agenda, which is the OTSC Network TV. So if you go to Roku, you look up OTSC Network, and you'll look and you'll see this right here. And if you would add the channel, we would really appreciate that. And I'm hoping in the next 3 weeks to a month that we will also be on Apple TV and Chromecast. And when we launch with Apple TV and Chromecast, we are going to have an app that you can download that will be with your Chromecast. I'm pretty sure is Android. It'll go along with the Android. And if you go to the Apple TV would be where you'd go to the App Store on Apple and download that. So I'm learning, everybody, and that's part of why I'm doing this here, is I would like for you to get with me and help me here with my journey and what I'm doing. Carlos is doing really good with everything that he's got going on, and he's more into the technical end and how this all works. I'm more on the learning end and trying to figure it all out. But we're going to be on Apple TV, we're going to be on Chromecast. Right now we're on Roku. There'll be an app to go along. And what I want to explain to everybody is this. If you ever wanted, what I want to do is I want to sell products. I want to sell your stuff. And if you got services, we're going to have discount codes that go along with everything. I want to sell stuff. I want to show your products. I want to show what you got. I want to use the TV channel. And what's my big deal with the TV channel is this, everybody, is we will not be censored here. What's going on right now in this world that we're all tied up in is everybody's so entwined with YouTube and with Facebook, and they're censored. And we're going to do a lot of work with firearms, and Carlos's friends, Carlos's buddies, are going to do a lot. We have a lot of plans with the firearms and the firearms industry and firearms related products. And YouTube and Facebook are not compatible. And it's not, what we want to do is not going to work. So we started our own, this is our own network. We control this just like Google controls YouTube. Carlos and myself, we own and we control the OTSC Network TV, which you will be able to see on Roku, Apple TV, and Chromecast. And what we want to do there is we want to sell products, we want to showcase products, we want to do, and we're looking for ideas. What I want to do is have on-demand content for on-demand viewers. And what I mean by that, everybody, is this, is that, let me go back to this, is TV is changing. Cable is done. After I got my Roku and uploaded my Roku and went into Roku and everything I'm doing with Roku, I'm sorry, everybody, cable's over. It's just a matter of time before everybody figures out that cable is done. And as you're getting into Roku and Apple TV and Chromecast, I'm asking you to add our channel in your watching library. You know, you can go in and download whatever you want to watch. I want us to be part. But the reason that I want you to do that, I just don't want you to do it because I asked you to. We have posted on there is, and let's go back to this here, is where you go before you buy. And that's very important to us. Those are just some words that we put on there. Is I want to make content. I want to make content for everybody. It's very entertaining. It's pleasing to watch. We want to make this a nice experience. So if you're interested in buying a product or you're interested in going to a resort or whatever, we're going to have these shows. We're going to have videos or episodes that will have to do specifically with products. I don't want to treat everybody. What I see in TV and what's going on today is everybody treats the customer, you, the people out there as idiots, and that you don't understand what they're doing or what they're trying to do. We're not going to try to hide anything of what we're doing. We want to bring you really nice videos, shows, episodes that have to do with people that are in our wheelhouse, that are people that are involved with the Outdoor Trade Show channel. And then at the end of that, what I would like everybody to do is talk about the products they're using and why they're using them in their experience in the outdoors. And then at the end, we're going to make it possible for you to buy those products at a discount. So if you're looking to buy something, you're looking to go somewhere, you're looking to do something with the outdoors, you will come to the Outdoor Trade Show channel. You can watch videos that have to do with what you're interested in. And at the very end of those episodes or videos, you could purchase what you just watched, what you just saw. That's in a nutshell what we're trying to do. Is we're going to keep this very tight in our goal or our scope of operation here. Is we're going to create on-demand content for on-demand viewers, which is you out there. You're looking for specific content. We want to bring that to you. That's why you're coming to us. That's what we're bringing you. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I don't want to hide and at the very end, you could purchase what you saw at a discount, which we will then get a small percentage of, and that's how we're going to be able to support what we're doing here, and hopefully we'll be able to help the manufacturers, we'll be able to help people that have services or resorts or anything that's got to do with the outdoors. And that's what we're looking to do with the Outdoor Trade Show channel. And if you are a manufacturer, if you have a resort, you are a guide, you have any service that has to do with the outdoor, come to us. Get a hold of us. If you want a show, get a hold of us. Carlos is putting together packages. Carlos is really on the business end of what we're going to do. Carlos Stinson is going to be the man that you're going to deal with, because Carlos is a little better at that at all of that than I am. So that's where we're at. That's our objective here, is to be very specific. Right now you can see Doug Wagner Fishing, and I want to say thank you to Doug for the content. If you guys go there and see what he's doing, those videos are phenomenal. I like watching them, the quality, everything is good. But Doug, you need to talk about the products. We talked about that. Then we got Burnin' Eights. We got Ross and Jake and the other guys there. They do beautiful work. But guys, down the road, and Ross, you and I have talked about this. Ross Provost, thank you. He's the nicest man. He gets me videos. We got a couple new ones coming up on there. Is talk about the products you're using. Because at the end, and that's another one with you manufacturers out there, get a hold of us. I'll get you with Ross. If you would like him to do videos about your products that he could put on Burnin' Eights Outdoors. So this is a network that we're setting up, and we want to communicate with everybody within that network to make it better for everybody that's looking for what we're putting out. So that's where we're at. I see Nick Cox is watching right now. And Nick, B&M, if you would post on there where people can find your products. I would love to sit down with Nick and sit down here on Sunday night and talk with Nick and show you what he does, and show you, hopefully at the Chicago Muskie Expo, that I'll have a chance to do that. And you're a custom manufacturer, Nick. You and your dad, I don't care what you guys say, you're a custom lure manufacturer for pike and muskie, for big fish. You guys make a quality product, and if you would, post where people can find you, post where people can find what you have. I wish you lived closer where you and I could sit down. I know at the Muskie Expo, and that's another one I want to get to, everybody, is I got this right here. And that's a big deal right now, starting tonight, is I want to talk about this stuff. And a lot more of what I do, We Care You Matter, it's going to deal with vendors that have to do with the Chicago Muskie Expo. You can go right now to the website. You can buy your tickets early. I want to do a lot of these with the vendors that are going to be there. I want a lot of people coming to that show, because I want all of you to understand that you really can't appreciate what these guys do. It's hard for you to appreciate their products. It's hard. You need to meet the guys. You'd meet Nick and his dad at B&M Custom, custom fishing product, or custom lures and rods. But Nick, if you would, post on here where people can find you, because your stuff is really good. And along with everybody else that's a vendor at this show, the products are great. The people themselves are great. It's a really good experience. Now Mike Bezred is going to do one of these with me a week or two before the show. Mike's going to talk more about the vendors. I want to sit down with some vendors in here. I want these guys to show what they got. Well, I'm going to try to share during the week and do videos that have to do with the Chicago Muskie Expo. I can't say it enough. I'll say it over and over and probably repeat myself here, is that please, everybody, go to the show. It's January 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's at Pheasant Run Resort in St. Charles, Illinois. These guys will all be there. It's a really good show. Hopefully some of these guys are going to be releasing their new products. This will be your chance to get your hands right there that day. You can see them, feel them, look at the quality of the products. I know there's going to be some deals going on. So Mike's going to talk a lot about that. Now, another gentleman that has been kind of gotten in my wheelhouse the last few weeks, and we've talked a lot about, thank you, Nick. And there we go. Nick, let me hit this right here. I'm trying to get all my stuff figured out. Plus, I'm cheating over here a little bit. bncustom.com, and that's Nick Cox. And I can't stress enough, I can't talk enough about how good the products are, of the quality of the products that you guys make, Nick. You guys make just it's a very good. Sometimes I can't find the words here, everybody. So trying to explain to you that they make a really good product. And that was like last week. I was with Rob Blanchard. I enjoyed that so much with Rob. And the other one is what Rob is, if you go here, and you got Vibrations Tackle, and I enjoyed that so well. Now, Rob's going to come back because Rob and Justin, they're going to have a couple of booths at the Chicago Muskie Expo. He's going to have a lot of their new products. Their new stuff is going to be coming out. They got a lot going on. Justin's doing a blog. Justin's doing a lot of videos. He's got a lot. It's nice what he's got going on over there at Vibrations Tackle with his vlog and talking about his new products, what they got going on and coming up for the Chicago Muskie Expo. And there's a whole bunch of other people. Guys, if everybody would just post your websites on here where people can get somewhat of an idea of what they're going to see when they come to the show. That's the big thing we want to do, is get as much content out there as we possibly can about who and what you're going to see at the show. Tony Grant's taking care of the seminars. There's some really good stuff coming up on that end. And, you got all of that going on there. Let me get to the next person. I got to look at my little cheat sheet here. And the other guy that's, like I said, has come into our wheelhouse the last couple weeks is a gentleman by the name of Daniel Kenny. And I've talked to Dan. I've been trying to share as much stuff as I possibly can of what Dan has going on. But what Dan has is the New England Fishing Expo. And He's been putting a lot of stuff out on his Facebook page, his personal one, Daniel Kenny, and the New England Fishing Expo. And what Dan has been doing is, if you go to here, there we go, I'm trying to get my stuff figured out. But if you go to Facebook, New England Fishing Expo, he's got, he's trying to get as much out there as he can about his vendors. He's trying to get as much as he can out there about his seminars. And if you're anywhere in the area here, please do me a favor, go to this show. Go to the New England Fishing Expo. After talking to Dan and him explaining who he's going to have for vendors and seminar people, this is a show you're going to want to go to. So if you are on the East Coast out there, please check out the dates. You know, you got January 25th to the 27th, it's Foxborough, Regency out there, and go to the show. And let me get back to this right here, and then I can go to this one. And if you get a chance, please go to the Chicago Muskie Expo. I can't say enough good things. I want to get as many guys as I can on here in the next few weeks. And then with that, I want to get to, I was supposed to do tonight with Rick Battolini of Yellowbird Products, and let me get with this right here. And I did a video here a week or so ago that I kicked the video out that I put out there about his Dr. Spoon and his ice Dr. Spoons. And Rick is a friend of mine. I could do, between Justin Blanchard and Rob Blanchard at Vibrations Tackle, Rick Battolini with Yellowbird Products, and I got a bunch of other guys on this list. I could do this every week with showing their products, talking about their businesses and what they have going on. We go here and we talk. There's some of Rick's ice spoons. These guys have really good products, and they have phenomenal customer service, and they're friends of mine and they're friends of the channel. And I want to express to everybody week after week how much I appreciate them and their products and what they're doing, and I want them part of what we're doing. And with that, we get to what happened this week, which is I have a lot of phone calls going on. I have a lot of different things happening and going on during the week. And with that, I discovered somebody new. And the new person that I found is right here. And I talked to this lady, called me the other night, and let's go back up here and let's go to that. And if you go to Facebook and you go to Rod Socks Fishing Rod Covers, her name is Annie. And she called me the other night, and she was a little apprehensive at the beginning. And we started out by just kind of feeling each other out, I guess, as to where each of us were at with what was going on. And the next thing I knew, we hit it off, and we spent quite a bit of time that night talking about her product and what she has going on. And let me get back to that. And she makes these rod socks that are really good. And I really could spend week after week, Sunday night after Sunday night, talking about companies like this. She makes them. I think it's her and a couple of her friends, but she makes these herself. And she spent a lot of time listening to customers that bought other rod socks, and she made a rod sock that everybody would want and everybody would want to have. And customer service is a big deal. Quality is a big deal. Just putting out a great product that people will appreciate and that people want more of and that they want to tell people about. And those are the kind of companies that we want here with the Outdoor Trade Show channel. So I want to say to everybody, please, if you're, and I know what you guys are spending today on these fishing rods. You know, it's nothing to spend $200, $300, $400 on some of these rods they're beautiful rods. Take care of it, protect it, make it last. And the way to do that is to buy yourself a really good, high quality rod sock. And this lady, talk to her. I can't say enough good things. I want to talk a lot more about what Annie is doing and go to Facebook. For right now, you get a feeling for what she's got going on and where things are at with her. But it's Rod Socks Fishing Rod Covers. And with that, I guess I got my bases covered tonight. I want to talk about Rick. I want to talk about Justin. I want to talk about Annie with the fishing rod covers. And I want to talk about the OTSC network. And the other one with that is I come to find out this week is that if you sell products on Amazon and you're putting videos out to YouTube, you cannot put your link in the video like I'm doing right here with the Rod Socks covers. You cannot do that on your YouTube videos. So there's a lot of rules, a lot of censorship that goes on with what you can do on YouTube. Your censorship and what you can and can't do on the OTSC Network TV has to do with myself and Carlos Stinson. And if you get with us and you have a direction you want to go, you have a way that you want to promote your product or your service, we're very accessible, and that's how you get it started. And all we ask is that we can sell your product and we will get a piece of what we sell, which means we're earning what we make here at the Outdoor Trade Show channel. So that's how we're going to work this. That's how we're going to make this all work is we want to work for it. We want to put out content we want to put on-demand content for on-demand viewers. And with that, I'm going to let everybody go. If you guys would on here, do me a favor. I'm trying to get Carlos to do some of these live videos. That way, everybody gets to know Carlos, gets to meet Carlos. Trying to get him going on some of this stuff. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. We're going to do a lot with the, let's go to this here, the Chicago Muskie Expo. And with that, I want to say goodnight and thank you, everybody.